right? So let's just wait for a couple of minutes and then we'll start the session.
I think Vedant can start. There are over 100 participants.
Sure. Good morning, all. We have a speaker for the day. His name is Mr. Manish Jaloka, a distinguished leader in the banking, financial services, and insurance (BFSI) sector. Brings over 31 years of rich experience to the table. As founder and
I think
CEO
Vedant
of
can start.
Fin,
There are over
he is
100
currently
participants.
as the forefront of fintech revolution,
Good morning,
spearheading
all.
a
We have
digital-first
a speaker
platform
for the day. His name is Mr.
that
Manish
is
Jaloka,
transforming
a
loan
distinguished
against
leader in the banking,
securities,
financial
LAPs,
services, and insurance
modernizing
BFSI
India's
sector.
lending
Brings over 31
infrastructure
years of rich
with deep
experience to the
expertise
table.
across
As
banking,
founder and
markets,
I think
CEO
and
of
Vedant can
fintech.
start.
Fin,
There are over
He has
100
currently
positioned
as the
Photofin as a
forefront of
trusted
fintech
partner
revolution.
of
Good morning,
spearheading
all.
a
We have
tech-enabled
a speaker for the day. His name is Mr. Manish
beyond his
Jaloka,
transforming
a
loan
distinguished
against
leader in the banking,
securities is
financial services,
advanced
and
education
insurance
modernizing
BFSI
India's
sector.
lending
Brings over 31 years of
infrastructure
rich
from
experience to the
expertise
table.
across for a broad
As
audience.
founder and
I think
CEO
Vedant
of
can start.
Fin,
As
There are over
he
he
has
is
100
currently
positioned
as the
Photofin as
forefront
an
of
advisory
fintech
partner,
revolution.
providing
Of
guidance,
spearheading,
advice, and
we have
tech-enabled
a speaker for the day. His name is Mr. Manish
beyond his
Jaloka.
professional development. He has mentored students from institutions like IIMT Ghaziabad and IIM Ahmedabad, helping graduates build careers in the finance sector. Well, the other one, which we have, is Nitin Shahji, is an AI expert, now building
Sorry,
Root4.
Vedang, Nitin won't be able to join us today. So instead, we
Okay,
have
okay,
Sanjana and she will introduce herself.
absolutely, absolutely. So today, apart from Nitin, we have Sanjana, who would be helping us to understand about AI and expertise of building road flows. So I would like to hand over this to Mr. Manish to start off the session, as we have good amount of participants as of now.
Thank you. Thank you, Vedang, for that wonderful introduction. Thank you very much. And a very warm welcome to all participants today in this session. And I can assure you it's going to be extremely useful as well as interesting. And it is anyways to start with on a topic of AI, which in itself is something that everybody is talking about today. We have tried to keep it very simple. This is essentially going to be a session where we will introduce you to AI and how to use extremely simple tools to be able to make yourself much more effective and efficient. So that is the objective today.
Manish sir,
Yeah.
I'm really sorry to interrupt in between. if we can record the session today.
I will not have the right to do that, but I'll try.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can you
If
do
you
it,
want me, I
Vedang
can.
and Manish?
Yeah.
Can it be in both in Hindi as well? Can you
Yes,
explain the
yes,
concept
Absolutely.
in
yes,
both?
yes. I will do.
I
Fine.
would request that if we could keep it in Hindi and English both, so it would be really helpful because this will definitely help all the participants to understand.
Yes, we will do a mix of both.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Sanjana, can you start projecting? And Sanjana, are you able to record? We can't hear you. You're on mute.
Yes, it started the recording.
Okay. 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 So, Sanjana, the presentation is what you will have to
Yeah, is
put
it
up.
not showing?
No,
I'm sharing.
it's showing Gemini.
Oh, okay.
Yes, can see it now. Let's move to the second slide. Yeah. So this Vedang has already spoken about. Uh, I have a startup, and the startup's name is PhotonFin, and that helps borrowers access liquidity against mutual funds and shares. And my colleague Nitin, he runs a AI transformation platform called Rootflow. Let's move. So, what are we going to be covering today? We are going to be covering Gen AI, and this program has been specifically designed for mutual fund distributors like yourself. What we are going to see today is going to be a brief overview of understanding AI. What can be the business impact of using AI? We will show you that, and it'll be done practically. There are lots of demos for you where you can participate as you go along if you have your phone or your laptop open in front of you. इसके अलावा हम यूज केसेस आपको दिखाएंगे जो कि एक म्यूचुअल फंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर होते हुए आप किस तरह से इसको यूज कर सकते हैं लाइव डेमोज मैंने बता ही दिया है और इसके अलावा हम आपको एक इम्प्लीमेंटेशन रोड मैप भी देंगे एक 30 दिन का रोड मैप जो आप अगले 30 दिनों में प्रैक्टिस करके काफी कुछ सीख जाएंगे अपने आप भी नेक्स्ट स्लाइड
So, just interjecting here, Manish, हम usually यहाँ पे एक poll करते हैं, पर शायद यहाँ पे poll upload हुआ नहीं है, पर we can just take through the questions
या
and have them put it on the chat.
यस ओके सो द आइडिया इज कि हम ये समझना चाहते हैं ये पोल के थ्रू कि आपके कितने कस्टमर्स हैं आप कितना टाइम बिताते हो क्लाइंट कम्युनिकेशन में उनसे बात करने में या रीच आउट करने में क्या आप अपना मार्केटिंग कंटेंट खुद ही बनाते हो क्या आप सोशल मीडिया पे एक्टिव हो और क्या आप सीआरएम यूज करते हो तो हमारे ये कुछ क्वेश्चन है यूजुअली एक पोल होता है बट जो लोग भी ये पोल में पार्टिसिपेट करना चाहते हैं आप लोग अपने आंसर्स कृपया चैट चैट मोड पे डाल दें हम वहाँ से देख के पिकअप कर लेंगे इट्स अ मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन आप एक से ज़्यादा भी आंसर्स चूज कर सकते हो सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर आप चारों करते हो तो आप ABCD चारों लिख सकते हो या ऑल लिख सकते हो जैसा कि जय जी ने लिखा है यस So while you are participating in the poll, ये दिख रहा है कि बहुत सारे लोग आप में 100+ कस्टमर्स हैं मतलब आपके कस्टमर्स की संख्या 100 से अधिक है जो कि एक बहुत अच्छी बात है प्राय अधिकतर लोगों के पास 100 से ज़्यादा कस्टमर्स हैं बहुत सारे लोगों ने ये भी लिखा है कि वो अपना खुद का मार्केटिंग कंटेंट क्रिएट करते हैं वो भी एक बहुत अच्छी बात है और आज हम आपको दिखाएंगे कि ये मार्केटिंग कंटेंट जो आप क्रिएट करते हो इसको और बेहतर आप कैसे कर सकते हो और फास्टर कैसे कर सकते हो, और जो लोग नहीं करते हैं वो समझ पाएंगे कि बहुत आसानी से आप कैसे कर पाओगे। और मैंने ज़्यादा कुछ देखा नहीं है कि सीआरएम यूज़ करने वाले बहुत लोग हैं आप में से, बहुत ही कम दिखे हैं अभी तक तो मेरे को। लेकिन सीआरएम के यूजेस क्या हैं और क्यों यूज़ करना चाहिए, और उससे एआई में आपको और कितनी आसानी हो जाएगी एआई को यूज़ करने में, ये हम आपको आज दिखाने वाले हैं। लेट्स मूव। यस पार्थ जी, हम आपको दिखाएंगे कि कैसे आप सोशल मीडिया और क्या करना चाहिए सोशल मीडिया में, किस तरह से आप सेफ गार्ड या गार्ड रेल्स डाल सकते हो। बेसिकली एआई क्या है और जेनरेटिव एआई क्या है, दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है। एआई को मैं और जेनरेटिव एआई के डिफरेंस को मैं एक एग्जांपल के तो बतौर आपको समझाऊंगा। जैसे पहले क्या होता था जब एआई इतना एडवांस नहीं हुआ था, 2-3 साल पहले, तो अगर आप एआई पे एक चैट जीपीटी पे एक एप्पल का और एक ऑरेंज का फोटो डालते थे तो इट वाज एबल टू आइडेंटिफाई, वो कह सकता था आपको ये एप्पल है ये ऑरेंज है। लेकिन अगर अभी आप वो डालेंगे तो उसके अलावा आपको बहुत कुछ और डेटा भी मिल जाएगा जो इन दोनों का डिफरेंस, फॉर एग्जांपल इन दोनों के यूजेस, किसको खाना चाहिए किसको नहीं खाना चाहिए, वो सारी चीज़ें आपको मिल जाएगी। तो जेनरेटिव एआई इज लाइक दैट, इट इज़ मोर प्रिडिक्टिव इन नेचर। तो आपको एआई को कैसे सोचना है, आप सबसे पहले आपको ये 4 चीज़ें आपको बहुत आसानी से एआई से मिलेगी। आपको एआई को समझना है कि वो एक आपका डिजिटल असिस्टेंट है, जो कि कभी सोता नहीं है। 24/7 वो आपके लिए काम कर सकता है। आप इस तरह से माइंड फ्रेम में लाइए कि आपको एआई को वैसे यूज़ करना है लाइक अ डिजिटल असिस्टेंट टू टू यू। वो आपका क्रिएटिव पार्टनर भी बन सकता है, जो कि आइडियाज़ इंस्टेंटली आपके लिए जनरेट कर सकता है। अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, एआई कैन बी अ रिसर्च एनालिस्ट फॉर यू एज वेल, मीनिंग दैट वो आपके लिए रिसर्च कर सकता है, दे विल बी एबल टू डू रिसर्च फॉर यू। एंड दे कैन ऑफ कोर्स बी अ कंटेंट क्रिएटर, वो राइट करेगा, डिज़ाइन करेगा, कम्युनिकेट करेगा, ये सारी चीज़ें आपके लिए वो कर पाएगा। नेक्स्ट। यहाँ हम आपको दिखाना चाहते हैं कि द यूज़ ऑफ वेरियस टेक्नोलॉजीज एंड हाउ मच टाइम इट टुक फॉर देम टू बी अडॉप्टेड, और कैसे कैसे ये समय कम होते जा रहा है। तो एक बेंचमार्क हमने रखा विच इज 10 करोड़ यूजर्स। 10 करोड़ यूजर्स पहुंचने के लिए स्पॉटिफाई को, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव हर्ड ऑफ स्पॉटिफाई? I'm sure a lot of you must be using Spotify and listening to songs, music, etc. Doing a SIP reminder for your investor. Now, SIP reminder आप इंडिविजुअली बहुत आसानी से लिख सकते हो, लेकिन अगर आपको उस SIP रिमाइंडर को कस्टमाइज करना है, वो आप कैसे कर सकते हो, वो हम आपको दिखाने वाले हैं अभी।
Give me a minute while I pull up my screen.
या सो हमने एक क्वेश्चन या एक कमांड दिया है एआई को. एआई में हम क्या यूज करते हैं और हम आपको दिखाएंगे आप कौन कौन से प्लेटफॉर्म्स यूज कर सकते हो, बट essentially either Gemini or ChatGPT for these simple kind of things is what you can use. And Gemini पे the command that we will be giving is going to be for them to write a SIP reminder. अब इसको हम कस्टमाइज कैसे कर सकते हैं, हमने उसमें डाला है कि ये SIP रिमाइंडर हमको एक कॉन्जर्वेटिव कस्टमर के लिए चाहिए. इसका मतलब है ओरिएंटेशन. सो कस्टमर या तो कॉन्जर्वेटिव हो सकता है या अग्रेसिव हो सकता है या कुछ भी हो सकता है. तो हम चाहते हैं कि एक SIP रिमाइंडर हमारे कॉन्जर्वेटिव कस्टमर को मिले. अब ये कमांड डालने से हमको उसमें कुछ ऐसे एलिमेंट्स एआई तैयार करके देगा जिससे कि वो आपका कस्टमर उनसे रिलेट कर सकेगा बिकॉज ही और शी इज अ कंजर्वेटिव कस्टमर. On top of that, we have also written in the command that the investor is in India. Now, because these are global platforms, if you make it specific to India, then certain elements are used for that as well. So, जैसा कि आपने देखा, संजना ने वो कमांड दिया है और immediately एक email आपके पास आ गया है. It's an email SIP reminder that the AI has generated for you. One of the simplest uses for AI that you can do. But what I want to point out to you is the elements that we introduced. Like for example, हमने लिखा था conservative customer के लिए एक ये बनाना है. तो इसने एक पैराग्राफ ऐड किया जेमिनाई ने. वहाँ लिखा है फॉर अ कंजर्वेटिव इन्वेस्टर द प्राइमरी स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ अ सिस्टमैटिक इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लान lies in its ability to smooth out market volatility through rupee cost averaging etc. तो एक पूरा पैराग्राफ उसमें ये दिया हुआ है जिससे कि आपका इन्वेस्टर जो है जिसको आप ये भेजोगे वो उससे रिलेट कर पाए, वो उसके लिए और मीनिंगफुल हो जाए. ये सेम हम कमांड को अगर छोटा करना चाहते हैं और इसको व्हाट्सएप पे भेजना चाहते हैं तो इतना लंबा मैसेज व्हाट्सएप पे कोई पढ़ता नहीं है. तो हमने एक और कमांड दे दिया कि इसी मैसेज को व्हाट्सएप के लिए क्रिएट करो. तो उसको इमीडिएटली वो छोटा विद इन सेकेंड्स यू विल सी अ शॉर्टर वर्जन विच कैन बी पुट इनटू योर व्हाट्सएप मैसेज टू योर स्पेसिफिक कस्टमर. अब हम इसको हिंदी में करेंगे. आप देखना कितनी जल्दी आप हिंदी में भी लिख पाओगे इसी सेम चीज को विद इन सेकेंड्स. अगेन this will be done in Hindi, Gujarati, any other language that you want. ये देखिए. Sanjana, you may want to show Gujarati as well. And then you can show Marathi. ये देखिए, ये गुजराती में आया और उसके नीचे मराठी में भी सेम मैसेज ट्रांसलेट होके इमीडिएटली आ गया. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि ये आप अपने आप नहीं लिख सकते हो या कर सकते हो, लेकिन इसमें आपकी एफिशिएंसी बढ़ती है, आपकी टाइम बचती है और इसको आप कस्टमाइज भी कर सकते हो. सो दीज आर सम सिंपल, वेरी सिंपल यूजेस दैट वी हैव शोन. इस तरह के ये जो आप कमांड देते हो ना कि क्या करना है जिससे आपको आउटपुट मिलता है, इसको प्रॉम्प्ट्स बोलते हैं. PROMPTS, प्रॉम्प्ट्स. ओके, हमने एक काम किया है, हमने 100 से 150 प्रॉम्प्ट्स की एक लिस्ट वी हैव प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर यू which we will share with you at the end of this session. You will get a mail from Birla and they will be sharing the list with you, provided you give feedback to us. So there will be a QR code and a feedback section where you need to give us feedback. Those who give the feedback to us, and they will be getting the list of prompts. And there are many more things that we will be sharing with you. But um, be mindful that you need to give the feedback if you want the list of prompts. तो आप एक काम कर सकते हो, वो लिस्ट लेके आप उससे प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो, उसको आप मॉडिफाई कर सकते हो, अपने मुताबिक कुछ भी कर सकते हो. As we go along in this session itself, you can practice these things. Okay, this is what the list of prompts looks like. It's about 100, 150 of them that we will be sharing with you. Yeah. Back to the presentation, Sanjana.
Just
भरत जी ने एक क्वेश्चन पूछा है, क्या ये ऑटोमेटिकली क्लाइंट को सेंड हो सकता है? ये उसके लिए आपको कुछ पेड सर्विसेज हैं. We will show you what they are. You can link yourself with that and send it. On its own, it will not go from AI because it requires a certain path, and for that there are some paid services. अभी हम आपको इस सेशन में जो भी चीज़ें दिखाएंगे वो सारी की सारी फ्री है, फ्री टू यूज़. You don't even need to buy the basic $20 per month, kind of application for any of the platforms. The idea is to introduce you to basic AI, और उसके बाद हम और भी सेशंस करेंगे आगे where we will show you even more complicated things to do, for which you may or may not require paid services. लेकिन फिलहाल आज हम आपको सारी फ्री सर्विसेज दिखाएंगे और आपको हम इंट्रोड्यूस कराना चाहते हैं जिससे कि आप अपना प्रैक्टिस स्टार्ट करें, इफ यू आर नॉट ऑलरेडी डूइंग इट. तो इसी तरह
So,
से
Manish, I think there are some participants from the south as well, so we
Yeah.
can use a mix of both.
Yeah, okay, fine. We'll do that. Yeah, let's move to the next slide. Okay. Now, there are 6 pillars of AI which we have designed for you as a mutual fund distributor. We will show you client communication, जिसका की example हमने आपको दिखाया कि कैसे आप you can create these kind of reminders, birthday greetings, etc. We will show you more examples and demos of that, so that you can increase your client engagement. How can you acquire new customers? As in, what are the things or steps that you can take which will help you to acquire new acquisitions or new customers? We will also talk about a CRM and CRM enhancement, how that can be used. Social media optimization. We have a whole section on how to use social media. What are the ways in which you can be active on the social media very easily? We are going to show you demos of that. Apart from that, how can you use AI to do market research and have insights which you can then share on the social media as well as with your customers? And some advanced analytics, we will show you how to do that. Yeah. Yes, Keshav ji, I can understand that it is a problem to automate the process. What we are trying to do is the first steps of it to show you how to automate. For example, we showed you how you could automate writing an SIP reminder for one customer. We will show you how you can automate the same for hundreds of customers at one go. That's the first step of automation. And then even the sending part can be done. What we will leave with you are some of those services. You can explore them and you can try them, but we will not go in depth or show you how to do it over there. Those will have to be in some other session. So what are the free tools that are available that you can start using today? Again, this is not a recommendation. This is what we use and we found it useful. So you can try, but you are free to use any other AI platform that you come across and find to be better than the ones that are mentioned here. There is, of course, ChatGPT that everyone knows about. There is Gemini. Gemini is a Google offering. There is Claude. Claude is something which is normally used for things which are more complex, but Claude is there and it's gaining a lot of popularity. Usually professionals use Claude. That is for email and message generation. Image generation, we have found Gemini to be better, but you can use ChatGPT as well. For infographics and deck generation, Notebook LM, which is again an offering by Google, is something that you can use. Um, it's very, very useful, and many applications within that are free at the moment. Yeah, next slide. Right. Now we are coming to CRM. Uh, what we found in the poll is that not many of you use a CRM, but basically CRM is a client management tool. It works very well for you. You know, um, you can you can choose, and we'll show you what are the various options in CRM that are available that you can use, but it will help you and greatly enhance your efficiency when you are trying to use AI for doing various kind of automation, you know, that Keshav ji has been asking or saying. What it does is, just go back. What it does is that advisors like yourself, why do they need a CRM? Because you get all your client data at one place. You will not miss follow-ups or reviews because it will remind you. And with AI assisted reminders and activities, it can give you a lot of insights. Yeah. So some free CRM options that are available, we have listed them. There is, of course, the homegrown Zoho. Uh, Zoho CRM is again free. You can try using that. HubSpot is an international one. You can try using HubSpot. Even there, some of the applications are free. And then there are paid ones as well in both, which is for advanced CRM tools. But even if you don't have these two, you can use Google Sheets. And we will show you Google Sheets. We will pick up Google Sheets as an example, and we will show you how to do things from Google Sheet or your Excel to make it easy for you. We will also, you know, share the links of Zoho CRM and HubSpot for you, so that if you want to start an account there, you can do that. Again, there is no commercial agreement with them. We've used them, we've liked it. That is why we are recommending them here. But you are free to use your own CRM. And if you don't have one, then Google Sheets is a good starting point. We will even share with you a sample Google Sheet, which, you know, you can model yours. If you don't have one already, you can model yours along those lines. Yeah. Next.
So I'm going to be showing an example on the Google Sheet. Let me just pull it up for you. So this, what we're going to show you is a sample CRM that we created with certain dummy customer data for the purpose of this demo. But I'm sure आप लोगों के पास भी ऐसा कोई sheet या Excel रहेगा जिसको आप use करके ये try कर सकते हैं. So the first example that we are going to look at is going ahead and writing a SIP reminder. So we did a SIP reminder as an example of creating the message. अब अपने सारे customers को एक ही साथ, how can you generate a SIP reminder? That is what we are going to see. And यहाँ पे you will be basically focusing on how you can save time in doing a bulk creation which is customized to each of your customers. So that is where AI will come into play and help you do that. So आपका जो sheet है, Excel sheet या Google sheet जो भी आप use कर रहे हो, उसको तो पहले आप download करें. Typically, we recommend कि आप Google Sheet use करें because AI works really well with understanding Google Sheets. And जब आप download करो data, तो make sure उसको .csv file में ही download करें. While Gemini or ChatGPT does recognize Excel, but .csv is what we recommend for a better and more accurate processing. So once you've downloaded, आप जब download करोगे, तो then you will have it available on your drive. Let me just put that up. So you can open the file. एंड यहाँ पे हम रेकमेंड करते हैं कि आपके जो भी अननेसेसरी इंफॉर्मेशन या कस्टमर के जो स्पेसिफिक पर्सनल डेटा है, प्लीज एंश्योर कि आप वो हटा दें बिकॉज यू डोंट वांट टू फीड पर्सनल डेटा इनटू एआई. सो दैट्स समथिंग वी नीड टू बी माइंडफुल अबाउट. So is demo के लिए I'm going to remove, for example, say the phone numbers. I'm going to remove the date of birth, email IDs. Name is okay to retain क्योंकि there could be multiple people with the same name. In fact, even age is not required. We can, take that off for this particular one, and you save it. So once you've saved it, you can go back, and we will go to the AI that we are using for this demo, which is Gemini. You can, of course, use ChatGPT as well. I'm going to try and first show you how I'm going to do a multiple upload. Just 1 minute. Let me open a new chat.
Sanjana, I'm really sorry to interrupt in between.
Yes.
Participants, I would just request to park your questions, and there is a Q&A session which is going to happen for sure. तो तभी आप आपके questions raise करें, because एक call flow setup है. I don't want कि ये call flow miss out हो जाए, कुछ important information जो है वो कहीं ना कहीं छूट जाए. And that is the reason I would request each and every partners to just park your questions, and we will definitely have a question and answer session. So तभी आप आपकी questions जो है one by one raise करें. Sure. Thank you. Thank you, Sanjana. You may proceed.
Yeah, no problem. Didn't save properly. Yes, so we go ahead. Some reason I'm not able to find the file. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, let me just try and do that again. For some reason, it didn't save. Let me try and save it somewhere else.
Change the
Okay.
custom file to all files. Yeah.
Yeah. It's done. I've uploaded it. Hmm. Okay, for some reason, I think my AI is acting up today. So I'll just show you an example because we've already done this and, saved it for you. So you go ahead and upload the CSV file that you've downloaded, and you can go and give AI a personalized prompt. He create a personalized SIP reminder based on, the due date. And हर customer के लिए इस data को personalize कीजिए. So make it personalized for each customer. Most importantly, you need to instruct AI to add it as a new column. वरना क्या होगा कि सारे जो customers के customized messages है वो आपको एक एक करके copy करके भेजना पड़ेगा. So ensure that you give the instruction to add it as a new column. And once that is done, AI will be able to recreate a file for you to download. And उस file में you'll be able to go ahead and see that the customized data has been added. Let me just pull up one for you.
So this is all sample data that we have in the file, that we have the Google Sheet Excel file that we have, which we will be sharing with you, a sample of that, so that you can model yours along those lines.
For some reason, my Gemini is acting up today. And this happens, so don't be surprised. Sometimes AI can act in weird ways. So let's see if I'm able to one more time. Okay, there you go. Now it's worked. So let me just try it one more time for you. Paste the same command, and I'm going to have AI do that for you. Just give it a while to think, and so it's saved back into the file, but it's not allowing me to download. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Manish, I think we can continue. Maybe I can download it and show it at a
Yeah,
later point.
yeah. So what this will do is that supposing you have 100, 200, 500 customers, like we showed you, if you take a file and save it as a CSV file, and if you upload it into Gemini, it will be able to do the SIP reminder as per your specifications for each customers, and in a separate column, besides the name of that customer, you will be able to see the reminder. And then from there, you can pick up one by one and send it to that particular customer either on email or on WhatsApp, depending on what you have asked Gemini to give you. If you have asked Gemini to give you a SIP reminder customized for WhatsApp, then you will get messages like that, or for email, then you will get messages like that. So this is something that you can do from an Excel or a Google Sheet as well.
Okay, let's just go back, and for some reason, like I said, it didn't work. So we can carry on with some more examples, but the process is simple. You go ahead and inform and, add that extra column, and then you should be able to take it from there.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay. So basically, what this kind of usage of AI does help you in client communication. Your traditional method can be very time consuming. It is inconsistent in the sense that sometimes if you miss out on sending something, then it is not consistent, and it's kind of very reactive. You respond to only when the clients reach out to you. You're not proactively reaching out to them. मैसेजेस जेनेरिक होते हैं, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ कस्टमर्स के लिए कस्टमाइज नहीं होते हैं, जो कि हम अभी करते हैं, या उसमें बहुत एफर्ट जाता है, एंड लिमिटेड रीच, कांट मेंटेन फ्रीक्वेंट टच पॉइंट्स. आप बहुत बार नहीं भेज सकते हो क्योंकि बहुत समय लगता है उसमें. वेर एज ए आई के थ्रू अगर आप करोगे तो आप स्केल कर सकते हो, कंसिस्टेंट हो सकता है वो, प्रोएक्टिव हो सकता है, उसको आप बहुत ज़्यादा दूर तक पर्सनलाइज्ड बना सकते हो. तो इससे आप सक्सेसफुली यूज़ कर रहे हो ये कैसे आप समझें. यू कैन measure your success by seeing that there is at least a 2x increase in client touch points, 25% improvement in client satisfaction, or a 40% reduction in communication time. This is just for you to figure out. Yeah. So what all can you do? You can send birthday greetings and anniversary greetings or any other kind of communication. Somebody asked that SIP reminder is already fed into the system, and so therefore it goes out automatically. So therefore, why should they be doing this? Absolutely not necessary that you should be doing SIP reminders. We use that as an example because a lot of people have to use it. Maybe from Angel One, it goes directly. So you may not want to use that, but you can send other stuff, the process is very much the same, and the command can be on anything. That is why we have for you about 150 odd types of commands which you can use for this purpose. You can generate, sorry, just go back. You can generate early warnings on a number of things, issuing, data alerts for portfolio rebalancing, etc. So बहुत सारी चीजें जो आप communication अभी कर पाते हो या पूरी तरह से नहीं कर पाते हो, you will be able to get. Yeah. So again, we have a poll here for you. This is to understand your social media presence. This is a single answer question, either one to A, B, C, or D. Basically, social media. Are you a pro? Are you regularly posting and a strong engagement? Occasional poster, which means occasionally are you posting? Are you a beginner or are you an avoider? Please choose A, B, C. We would be able to pick up from there. Okay. So what I can see so far from the people who have participated, that a lot of people are occasional posters, and some of them are beginners. So a few are of course pros, which is a good thing, but a lot of people are either occasional posters or they are beginners, which is good. We will show you how to be able to do this very effectively and very, very simply if you use AI, provided, of course, our AI works. But this is going to be on another platform. And so, therefore, hopefully, we would be able to do that. Now, why is it important? So before we go to the demos, why is it important for social media presence? Why should you be there on the social media? Look, it has been found through studies over the years that in order to be an effective advisor, you need to be everywhere your customers are, both your existing customers as well as your prospects or potential customers. अगर वो सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे हैं तो आपको भी वहाँ होना है, बिकॉज दैट्स वेयर दे कैन सी यू ऑन अ रेगुलर बेसिस. They can hear you there on a regular basis and they can form an opinion about you positively uh, by seeing what you are doing on those social media platforms. So all your customers today are on some social media platform or the other, whether it is LinkedIn or Insta or Facebook or even WhatsApp. कहीं ना कहीं सबको ही होता है. इसीलिए ये भी अनिवार्य है कि आप भी उन सब प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे रहें जहां आपके कस्टमर्स अधिकतर हैं या पोटेंशियल कस्टमर्स अधिकतर हैं, एंड दिस विल हेल्प यू इन गेटिंग न्यू कस्टमर्स. इसीलिए आपका सोशल मीडिया प्रेजेंस होना ज़रूरी है. और हमने यहाँ पे आपको एक स्ट्रैटेजी भी बना के दी है. सो सोशल मीडिया में आप क्या करते हो? सोशल मीडिया में प्रेजेंस का मतलब होता है आप वहाँ पोस्ट करोगे. यू विल राइट ओवर देयर, यू विल गिव योर व्यूज ऑन सर्टन थिंग्स, यू विल शेयर इंफॉर्मेशन ओवर देयर. और ये इंफॉर्मेशन शेयरिंग वगैरह आपका एक स्ट्रैटेजी होना चाहिए. अगर आप उसको एक स्ट्रैटेजी के तौर पे लेते हो तो आपकी इफेक्टिव बढ़ जाती है. हमने ये देखा है कि सोशल मीडिया में आप एजुकेशनल कंटेंट करीब 40% ऑफ योर टोटल कंटेंट होना चाहिए, मार्केट अपडेट्स 25% होना चाहिए. इसका मतलब ये होता है जैसे कि आप लिंक्डइन पे हो और आपने एक महीने में 100 पोस्ट्स किया, वहाँ पे आपने 100 पोस्टिंग्स करी है. उसमें से आपको ये ध्यान रखना है शुरू में कि 40 एजुकेशनल हो, 25 मार्केट अपडेट्स हो, सक्सेस स्टोरीज 20 हो. इस तरह से आप अगर स्ट्रैटेजाइज करोगे तो आपकी इफेक्टिवनेस बढ़ सकती है. बट दिस इज नॉट सैक्रोसैंक्ट. as you keep using it and strategize like this, और आपके पोस्ट्स के रिएक्शंस के बेसिस पे आप कंटेंट को वेरी कर सकते हो. अगर आपने देखा कि मार्केट अपडेट्स में आपको ज़्यादा लाइक्स मिल रहे हैं या व्यूज़ मिल रहे हैं तो आप मार्केट अपडेट्स के कंटेंट को बढ़ा दो. सो दैट इज़ अप टू यू. ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम यू विल बी एबल टू फाइंड आउट व्हाट वर्क्स बेस्ट फॉर यू. बट ये चीज़ का ध्यान रखना है कि हर एक सोशल मीडिया पे कितने लोग आपके पोस्ट देख रहे हैं और रिएक्ट कर रहे हैं, ये सब अलग अलग होते हैं. जैसे कि लिंक्डइन पे कितने लोगों ने आपके पोस्ट को देखा है, दैट इज मेजर्ड इन इम्प्रेशंस. So they will keep telling you कि so many impressions on your posts have come, which basically means people have seen. The second level of engagement is when they react to it, which basically means that they will like the post. So that will show you that people are more engaged with you. And LinkedIn Pay, the next level is when they comment on it. So if they comment on it, then they are deeply engaged with you. Then they are resonating. They have a view on what you have said and they want to express that. So that is how you will have to figure out how that works in Insta, how that works in WhatsApp, how that works in Facebook, etc. And um, this is how you can optimize and you can keep, you know, designing your own strategy where you can get the maximum benefit out of this. Okay. Durgesh ji, avoiding social media may not always be possible, but if you want to avoid it because you don't understand the compliance, well, that's absolutely okay. But having said that, it may be worth the while to check on the compliance. You know, कि सोशल मीडिया पे आप क्या दे सकते हो, क्या पोस्ट कर सकते हो, किस तरह का डिस्क्लेमर आपको चाहिए. You can write those disclaimers, you can post with those disclaimers in order to avoid any compliance issue. It also depends upon what your licensing says, because there are various categories of advisors, and so therefore each one has its own terms and conditions that you need to follow. So, absolutely correct. You need to follow all of that. But within that, it may be possible to be having a presence in social media and be able to get the benefit of that. Now, in this slide, what we are telling you is कि आप किस तरह के पोस्ट्स कर सकते हो. जैसा एक पर्टिकुलर टाइप ऑफ पोस्ट होता है, कैराउजल पोस्ट, उस तरह के आप डिज़ाइन कर सकते हो एआई को यूज़ करके. आप रील्स बना सकते हो जिसमें आप कुछ एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हो. बिफोर आफ्टर सिनेरियोज आप कर सकते हो. सो ये सारी चीज़ें आप कर सकते हो. Parji, yes, we will look into that. The prompts PDF will be shared with you after you provide your feedback at the end of the session. आप चार्ट्स एंड ग्राफ्स भी बना सकते हो, केस स्टडीज वगैरह सब कुछ कर सकते हो. इसमें से कुछ एग्जांपल्स हम ट्राई करेंगे आपको दिखाने का अभी डेमो के तौर पे. वॉट एवर वी कैन वो हम आपको दिखा सकेंगे. संजना, नेक्स्ट.
Yeah. So as a first example, we'll try and create an image, for a festival, you can use to share with your customers to, wish them, etc. So it's a simple example that we start with, and we'll take it from there. We'll try and show you some explainers as well. So let me go back to sharing my ChatGPT screen. And I'm going to go ahead and pull up something that I've already done just in case this doesn't work, but I will also try and show you a live example. So initially, I will try and create a WhatsApp message for you, okay, where we are trying to create a good, nice message for the client. So let's say it's a Republic Day and we want to wish them. So we ask them to create a WhatsApp message celebrating, the day and whatever prompt that you want to give. And if it's for Instagram, you can tell chat, you can tell your Gemini that you want one which is for WhatsApp, which is inspiring. What kind of mood you want to set? You, I want an inspiring message. Yeah, मुझे Insta पे डालना है, so I want something short and punchy. So all of this can be designed on the Gemini or ChatGPT or whatever that you're using. बट अगर आपको ये थोड़ा पिक्टोरिकली एक इमेज हम भेजते ही है हमारे कस्टमर्स को, विच इज काइंड ऑफ एम्बेडेड विथ योर कंपनी लोगो, आपका नाम, आपकी डिटेल्स जो भी है, वो आप इंस्टेंटली क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. इंस्टेड ऑफ यूजिंग एन अवेलेबल इमेज इन गूगल, why not customize it and make something that you want to show? So उसके लिए आपको जो prompt डालना है वो आपको image को describe कर सकते हो, because like Manish said, Gemini's Nano Banana, which is the tool for image creation, is quite advanced, and काफी हद तक बहुत effective images बनते हैं. So for this, for example, I've given a prompt कि create a vibrant illustration of the India Gate adorned with the national flag. I want a diverse crowd to show, that there is a celebration. और मुझे एक सेंस ऑफ पेट्रियोटिज्म और यूनिटी भी कम्युनिकेट करना है. सो आप आपके इमेज को डिस्क्राइब करें, एंड विद इन सेकेंड्स AI will be able to generate an image such as this. You can see that
Yeah.
an image has been created.
So I just want to add over here that देखिए जो फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी आपको एआई देती है इस तरह के इमेजेस या ग्रीटिंग्स बनाने के लिए, वो आपको रेगुलर कोर्स में बहुत डिफिकल्ट होगा. और संजना ने बताया आपको कि कैसे आप उसमें बहुत सारे और एलिमेंट्स डाल सकते हो. यू कैन प्रोवाइड इनपुट्स फॉर इट टू बी, यू वांटेड इंडिया गेट, पीछे इंडिया गेट आ गया. उसके अलावा यू वांटेड डाइवर्सिटी टू बी शोन, यू सीइंग इन द पिक्चर people from all walks of life. You wanted patriotism to be displayed. There are flags and other things, the colors which are our national flag colors, etc., in what the clothes people wear, all that you can see over there. So whatever customization के prompts आप डालोगे, उस तरह से आपको आउटपुट मिलेगा. और इसमें और भी बहुत कुछ आप कर सकते हो. ये आपको और संजना जी आगे बताएंगी.
Yeah. So, for example, most commonly we include our logo. अपना जो कंपनी का लोगो है या आपका जो भी अपना you want to watermark it, or you want to personalize the image. You can go ahead and instruct AI कि, for example, I have uploaded the Potonpin logo. Simple upload. आप click करके upload file जाके अपना logo upload करें. And go ahead and add the Potonpin logo. But bear in mind, ये लोगो कहाँ पे जाना है ये आपको मेंशन करना है, वरना AI will use their own logic and place it at a place which might not be aesthetically right for you. So for example, यहाँ पे मैंने मेंशन किया है कि टॉप राइट कॉर्नर में ऐड करें. इस इमेज में कोई कैप्शन नहीं है तो हैप्पी रिपब्लिक डे ऐड करें. सो दीज आर ऑल कस्टमाइजेशंस दैट यू कैन ऐड, right? And if you wish to also add it, my name, along with this, I also want my name in there. आप वही भी बोल सकते हो, please add my name on the top left corner, my contact number, etc. All these details are customizable. Within minutes, you'll have the image ready for you. यहाँ पे simply download click करें और ये full size image आप download करके आप either social media platforms या WhatsApp पे आपके clients को forward कर सकते हैं. So this is a simple example of how you can generate an image. Bear in mind, Gemini can be used to generate images for anything. So आपका instruction जितना accurate रहेगा और जितना descriptive रहेगा, AI will also be able to instruct accordingly. Moreover, आप जितना use करोगे Gemini को, Gemini is also learning from you. So आपका जो style है, आपका जो profession है, the kind of output that you generate will also help guide Gemini to give you better outputs again and again. So you need to typically continue to use this as a digital assistant so that the machine is also learning from you and able to give you outputs that are effective for you. Yes, Manush, over to you.
Yeah, next slide.
Yeah, Manish, you can just explain this and I'll take it.
Yes, of course. Thank you. So what we are going to now show you is how to create an infographic. अब इस infographic का टॉपिक क्या है? तो हमने दिखाया आप ग्रीटिंग्स इस तरह से कलरफुल इमेजेस आप कैसे बना के और उसके बाद वो अपने कस्टमर्स को भी, स्पेसिफिक कस्टमर्स को भी भेज सकते हो या सोशल मीडिया में भी आप डाल सकते हो, वेयर यू आर ग्रीटिंग देम ऑन रिपब्लिक डे और एनी अदर डे. अब हम आपको दिखाएंगे कि आप एक इन्फोग्राफिक, एक्सप्लेनर इन्फोग्राफिक कैसे बना सकते हो. यहाँ पे हमने क्या टॉपिक सेलेक्ट किया एज एन एग्जांपल, दैट एन इंडियन इन्वेस्टर इज इन्वेस्टिंग 10,000 रुपीज पर मंथ इन एन SIP. उसके स्टार्टिंग एजेस अलग है. एक जन ने 30 साल की उम्र से स्टार्ट किया है, दूसरे ने 40 की एज से स्टार्ट किया है. दोनों ने सेम फंड में SIP किया है, सेम स्कीम में किया है. अब एट द एज ऑफ 55, अगर आपने 30 साल में स्टार्ट किया है तो आपका क्या वेल्थ अक्यूमुलेशन होगा, और अगर आपने 40 साल की एज में स्टार्ट किया है तो आपका क्या वेल्थ अक्यूमुलेशन होगा. और वो कितना डिफरेंट हो सकता है, ये आपको इस इंफोग्राफिक के थ्रू आप दिखा सकते हो. Just go back to the infographic, Sanjana.
Yeah.
I'll explain that a little bit more and then you can try.
Yeah, sure.
या तो इसमें आप देखोगे कि पावर ऑफ कंपाउंडिंग के तहत अगर आपने 30 साल में स्टार्ट किया है तो 3 करोड़ 28 लाख के लगभग में आपकी वेल्थ हो जाएगी एट द एज ऑफ 55. लेकिन अगर आपने 40 इयर्स की एज में स्टार्ट किया है तो आपकी वेल्थ सिर्फ 67,68,000 होगा. So this type of messaging can be done with the help of an infographic that Sanjana will try and show you, provided our Gemini auntie works.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and try and use something that is already available just in case it doesn't work, but I will try and create one for you as well. And let's hope it works. So I'm using the same prompt जो मनीष जी ने बताया कि क्या prompt है, वहाँ पे बहुत specifically हमने mention किया है amounts etc, age etc. तो पहले तो AI will go ahead and do a comparison, a descriptive comparison for you, right? Because हमने कुछ mention नहीं किया है कि हमें image चाहिए, right? Right now we've only told them that this is the scenario. आप compare करके बताओ. So first, it's going to create an education, a snippet telling you why it is better, what are the key takeaways, etc. पर जब हम क्लाइंट को भेज रहे होते हैं, हमको इसको एक इमेज की तौर पे चाहिए. सो आप नोटबुक एलएम भी यूज कर सकते हैं, जो आगे के एग्जांपल्स में आपको बताऊंगी. बट आप ऑफ कोर्स चैट जीपीटी या जेमिनाई की नैनो बनाना भी यूज कर सकते हैं एंड यू गेट एन इक्वली इफेक्टिव इमेज. तो मैंने यहाँ पे प्रॉम्प्ट डाला है कि based on this एक social media infographic create करो. I've mentioned social media so it knows the tonality that it needs to use, or help me explain to my retail investors why they should start early and what is the power of compounding. So they came up with the image that Manish just took us through. Beauty of this is every time you ask, Gemini will create a different image. So if you're not happy with an image, you can definitely go back and tell Gemini ki, I don't like this style, ya mujhe kuch different chahiye. And then you can see that, which is exactly what I did. So, I said that I just want a card, something shorter. So Gemini has gone ahead and created multiple options for me. Wherever you believe that the message is coming out clearly, you can go ahead and download and use that. More importantly, please ensure that जो information है वो आप एक बार check कर लें, because it is possible that AI makes a certain mistakes. So you must check the output before you go ahead and forward it to your clients. But yeah, within fraction of a few minutes, you are able to generate images that are good to share. Just at this example, I'm able to show 3, 4 different kinds of images that Gemini has created for you. So the amount of options जो आपके पास है is vast. So utilize it with your prompts and try and get something that suits your style when, according to the social media tone and image that you follow. Yes, over to you,
So,
Manish.
yeah, so thank you, Sanjana. So, what I wanted to say is that look, what it gives you, what AI gives you is a tool to engage much more with your customers in a much better sort of a way. Having images like this will make it more interesting for the social media, or even if you send it individually to a set of customers, that you have identified, or prospects, etc. It will give you a variety of ways to express yourself. There are many things. It's not that you can't create all of this yourself. A lot of you have been doing that, but if you use AI, it becomes much faster, and therefore you can give more and more such images. You can send more and more such carousels or infographics to your customers and elicit their interest. Yeah. So similarly, another topic, which is basically there is an article that may have appeared somewhere which you found interesting, and you want to send a shorter essence of that particular article to your customers, and Sanjana will show you how to create that.
Yes. So basically, we'll try and create a carousel. We've seen a simple image. Now we're going to move to a carousel. And for this purpose, I'm going to use a tool called Notebook LM. While Gemini is widely used, maybe some of us have not yet tried Notebook LM. So ये एक अच्छी opportunity है आपके लिए. आप please try करें इस tool को. It is notebooklm.google.com. This is also a Google product. Okay, once you go to Notebook LM, you'll be able to first create your notebooks. So Notebook LM works. It creates a space for each of your queries and it's called a notebook. So once you click on create notebook, you can select any article that you want to create a carousel for your social media image. The example that Manish talked about is an article that I picked up from Money Control. Let me try and pull that up. So it was a Sensex news. It was a simple article which talks about the market movement. There was a sharp rise in IT stocks, etc. So this is an article. Say you want to communicate this to your clients. So as an article, there are chances कि आपके clients time ना पाए to go through the important details. So how can we create a carousel image out of it? Process is very simple. पहले तो you need to copy the link. जहाँ पे भी जो source है आपके internet या जो भी site पे से आप item को निकाल रहे हो, it could be an article. I'm using an article. अगर आपके पास PDF file है तो PDF को भी download करके आप use कर सकते हैं. So we copy the link and we go into Notebook LM. And once we create, we just need to simply first paste the link and proceed. What we are doing is we are feeding it to Notebook LM and they'll skim through your entire article and they'll beautifully summarize it for you first, okay, which you can have a read. And then you can tell that please create an infographic, or you can use the studio option on the right hand side, which I think we find very, very useful. And that's something that you can use. That you can create a slide deck up, infographic bana sakte ho. There are quite a few options, that you can use, and they are excellent outputs. So, for example, if it's infographics, it also allows you to select the style that you want to go with. So, depending on what kind of style you want to communicate your message, you can select that. I'm going to go ahead with an auto select, and it's generating it, right? It takes a couple of minutes, maybe 5 to 7 minutes. It might take to generate the infographic. I've already created one for you, so let me go ahead and show that to you. So it read the article and it came up with an image. Okay. This is a little different from what Manish has shown, but this is also a sample image. Again, like I said, depends on what you really want to create. If you want it to be more explanatory, come as a carousel, you can explain, you can use that in your option and it will pull up a carousel. If not, can you go with a simple infographic? So this is a great tool again, Notebook LM, for creating such explainers, which you can go ahead and then post on your social media.
So,
Yes.
so I would like to add over here that because you have picked up this article from an external source like Money Control or ET or somewhere, and you have kind of summarized it in your own way in this sort of a very attractive looking image, it is best to provide the source as a disclaimer also amongst other things in your infographic before you post it in the social media or send it to your customer. So those are some of the precautions that you need to take. Look, there is no getting away from regulations. You have to know and understand the regulations, and then you can use these tools within what is allowed in the regulatory framework. उसके बिना आप कुछ भी ऐसा ना करें. जहाँ पे डिस्क्लेमर की ज़रूरत है डिस्क्लेमर डालिए, जहाँ पे सोर्स मेंशन करना है आपको आपको करना चाहिए. इंफॉर्मेशन जो आप अपलोड करोगे चैट जीपीटी पे, जेमिनाई पे, कहीं पे भी, वो बिल्कुल ही रेलेवेंट होना चाहिए जो आउटपुट है उसके लिए. एंड वी विल शो यू व्हाट आर द थिंग्स दैट यू शुड नॉट डू एंड यू विल अंडरस्टैंड दैट बेटर. या So what we've done over here is we have a social media calendar for you. Somebody was asking कि viewership social media पे आप कैसे बढ़ा सकते हैं? One of the ways to do that is to be consistent. It is extremely important. देखिए सोशल मीडिया पे हर सोशल मीडिया का अपना रूल बुक होता है और वो रूल बुक के हिसाब से ही उसमें व्यूअरशिप बढ़ती है या घटती है, कितने लोगों को वो डिस्प्ले होता है, कितने लोग उसको देख पाते हैं। एक चीज़ है हर सोशल मीडिया पे, आप जितना कंसिस्टेंट होगे उतना ही ज़्यादा आप विजुअल भी होगे, आपकी व्यूअरशिप उतनी ही बढ़ेगी। तो व्हाट वी सजेस्ट इज़ कि एक सोशल मीडिया का कैलेंडर होना चाहिए, से 15 दिन का या 1 महीने का, और उसमें आप या 90 डेज़ का कि आप कौन से दिन, कौन से सोशल मीडिया पे क्या पोस्ट करने वाले हो एक्सेट्रा। तो इस तरह का डिसिप्लिन अगर आप लेके आओगे, तो फिर आपके लिए आसान भी हो जाएगा, आपको याद नहीं रखना पड़ेगा कि आपको अभी क्या करना है, आपने पिछले हफ्ते क्या किया था लिंक्डइन पे या व्हाट्सएप पे, और ये कैलेंडर के हिसाब से आप चलना। A sample calendar is something we will also be sharing with you at the end of the session.
Yeah, so in case the calendar that we share does not work with you, you can definitely ask AI to create one for you. So you simply need to tell AI that I'm a social media, I need a social media calendar. I'm a mutual fund distributor. Look, a prompt such as this: I'm a mutual fund distributor. I need a social media calendar, for the next 3 months, and please create it for me. And AI will respond back with a calendar. All you need to do is mark those dates, आपके calendar पे mark कर ले, and so that it gives you those reminders, and आप accordingly follow करके अपनी, post create कर सकते हैं. This calendar that we are going to be sharing with you follows the strategy that Manish ji had shared before, with educational, etc., the different demarcations. So that's a guideline जो आप follow कर सकते हैं, या अपने मुताबिक, आपकी जो जिन post पे आपको ज़्यादा responses मिल रहे हैं, or whatever the theme that your organization or you want to follow for that month, you can instruct AI and create a personalized calendar for yourself, and make sure we follow that calendar so that you're available, your insights are available to your customers from time to time. Yeah, moving
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Yeah. So the next session is going to be on research that we want to show you.
Yeah. So another area where we find mutual fund distributors typically find challenging is how do we get the information on the SEBI circulars or the RBI updates to our clients? How can we continue to educate them? Again, it's an educative, uh, information that we want our clients to know, but the information is so exhaustive and in a language कि आपके client को शायद समझ ना आए. So this is an area जहाँ पे आप definitely use कर सकते हो. यहाँ पे भी हम notebook LM ही use करेंगे. Let me show you. I'm going to take a simple article as an example and show you.
It's actually an RBI circular that
Yes,
Sanjana
it's a
would be
circular.
uploading. This circular is any circular you can use, but this one we have used. This is a new circular, came in January. This is regarding taking loans against mutual funds and shares. There are some changes, and you want to send this particular circular in a readable and proper way to your customers. It like runs into hundreds of pages, and so therefore, is there a way where you can summarize this? Yes, you can. With the help of AI, you can do that, and Sanjana will just show you how to do that, and you will see how even an image can be made out of this circular, which will be very readable for your customer.
Yeah, so first you can go ahead and save it, and then move to here. Again, we're going to use Notebook LM. So go ahead and create a new notebook for this. And we initially we did a link paste. Here we're going to do an upload of the PDF. I can give it, a command like the one that I'm typing, or I can simply go and do an infographic, both of which will work. When you click on infographic, like before, the studio starts working on the side, and, or, it will create a carousel slides for you. Whatever you wish for is doable, and it will convert it into an image. So let me show you something that I had done earlier. Uh,
Mhm.
So the same lending guidelines for loans against securities, and here you have the entire pages of circular summarized in a single view, easy to understand. Your LTV, ceilings, etc., that have been expanded are easily visible. आपके client इसको can एक single view आपके client को समझ आ जाएगी कि इस circular में message क्या है. So this is a fantastic way for you to reduce your work on social media, on education, on client communication, and use tools like Notebook LM and Google Nano Banana for free to create such updates. Over to you,
So
Manish.
here I would like to add that it is extremely important that every time you are giving a new prompt, not the one which you're making changes to the old one, but you want to do something new, it is advisable to open a new instance in Gemini or ChatGPT or Notebook LM. Otherwise, क्या होता है? What it does is that it picks up the old prompt and that chain of thought, and then it modifies whatever it has already talked about. And if supposing there's something different that you want to do, then you need to open a different instance so that a new chain of thought is taken into account. Otherwise, like we were doing, for example, we've done one as an email, say an SIP reminder. Then we said convert this into WhatsApp. It converted it into a shorter message. Then we said into Hindi. It converted it into Hindi. So that same chain of command, it'll keep doing things. So therefore, when you want to do something new, then use a new instance. Yeah. Okay. So in this particular slide, what we will be showing you is how to sort of no, we've covered this market data for your clients. This we've done,
Yeah,
Sanjana.
this is just the use cases, and then we move into analytics. Yeah.
Yeah. So we come to analytics. And how do you do analytics? So there are two types of analytics we will talk about. One, one is how to analyze your customers' own portfolio, provided you are authorized to do that. So if you are authorized to analyze your customers' portfolio, we will show you how to do that. The second type of analysis is when you are analyzing your customer set to get more insights कि मेरे customers किस type के हैं. How many of them are conservative as a percentage of the total, etc. And so, therefore, those kind of insights will help you know them better and go after the right kind of clients to increase your, distribution.
So we can see this with an example. We're going to go back and use the same data set that we had on CRM, where we had a Google sheet that I shared earlier. So let me go ahead and show you the using your client data, and if you upload it to AI, what kind of analytics you can do on AI. So we'll do it on Gemini again. And when we have the CRM, same process as before, we go ahead and download the CRM. We make sure that we download it in .csv, and once that is done, we remove any unrequired information as before. So here we are basically trying to understand what kind of category of customers we have. So age is probably required here, but any other information that's not relevant, please make sure we remove that. I'm going to go ahead and remove phone number. In fact, I can even remove occupation if not required. I can save this information and go back to AI and upload that into my Gemini.
In fact, name is also not required over here.
Yeah,
Maybe
not required.
profession is required if you want a cut on how, what profession wise, but name is definitely not required here.
Yeah. So I basically uploaded a similar CSV, okay, and it gives me a short summary first. And Fir, it'll just go ahead and provide me insights based on the command. So I've said analyze this file and provide me insights on my customers. So it's AI has beautifully broken and categorized age-wise, gender-wise, customer according to their risk profile, etc. So these kind of demarcations are possible depending on whatever requirement is. You can go ahead and ask AI to bucket and do an analysis for you, and you would have in fact understand your performance, which bucket is performing better, etc. So those kind of insights are easily available to you using AI. Yes, Manish.
No, nothing more to add here except that, if you have a very large number of customers, which most of you seem to have, 100 से ज़्यादा सबके पास हैं, तो इस तरह का data analytics on your customer base gives you insights like we have explained, which will help you understand them better.
So we can also do it on individual customers. This is an entire set. Say I'm trying to do something entirely different, and I really want to understand he I have a customer who has a certain goal and who's of a certain risk appetite, and he wants to reach that goal within how many ever years that he has left for him to invest. How do I understand whether we are the trajectory or the path that the client is taking in terms of investment is in the right path? What more can I do? What can I change? So these kind of analytics is also possible. I'm just taking out data of a single client, the fund names, etc., his risk type, and his age, and how much of amount he's putting in every month, etc. So again, let me go ahead and upload this into AI. इसको आप डाउनलोड करें CSV में, like we did before. यहाँ पे भी बहुत सारे personal information है जो AI does not need to know or it's not relevant. So as a matter of practice, we must remember to remove, for example, name, वगैरह, PAN ID. ये सब कुछ information is not required. So I'll remove all of that. उसको save कर सकते हैं, and then we go back and instruct our AI to please read this particular file. यहाँ पे द इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट इज द प्रॉम्प्ट अगेन. जैसे मैंने बताया कि एआई को बताना जरूरी है कि at what is the analysis that I'm trying to do. So for example, my client is aggressive. He's looking for an ideal diversification, of his portfolio, and his goal is to buy a home to fund his children's education, and he's 30 years old. And I go ahead and upload that single data of my client. So AI will go ahead and immediately show you what is the diversification, what kind of ideal asset allocation this client should aim towards, and where he's at right now. So this kind of insight on a particular client is also possible, and it will give you a detailed breakup and the findings and recommendations that you can follow. Over to you,
Yeah.
Manish.
So here I would like to add that look, compliance is extremely important. I understand that portfolio analysis of individual customers that you may have is subject to very heavy regulations. You need to be authorized to be able to do that. If you are authorized, then only you go ahead and do the analysis and share it with the customer. If you are not authorized, if you don't have the license to do that, then please do not send anything to the customer. You can still do the analysis for your own benefit to understand your customer better, but do not share any analysis with the customer. The second disclaimer over here is that AI is still learning. This kind of stuff is still probably not as uh, tenured as some of the other information that people do the world over. So therefore, the suggestion is कि अगर आप portfolio analysis कर रहे हो एक customer का, तो वो output को आप पूरी अच्छी तरह से उसको देख लें, उसको समझ लें. There could be errors, simply because over a period of time, AI will become better at it. But you are the best at the moment. You know more, and therefore you need to understand the output and check whether it is making sense. It is it is giving the right picture, etc., which you will know instinctively. You will know you do it for all your customers, so therefore you will know. So it is important for to be on your safeguard all the time in matters which are important like this. Now, here we want to tell you some of the do's and don'ts. What is safe and what is not safe to upload on AI as a matter of precaution. See, the name of the customer is pretty much okay because एक ही नाम के कई लोग रह सकते हैं. So therefore, you are not revealing any data here that you should not be revealing. But here also, if you may hide this, you may use only the first name. You may also use only initials, or you may use a nickname, whatever it is, where you're saving the data and you're uploading it for further analysis. You can do that. Age, occupation, and risk category again is something which is not, uh, very revealing, and so therefore you can use that. Client portfolio and their investments without their name, without their other credentials or identifiers is okay to share. It can be anybody's portfolio. It can even be a fictitious portfolio. So therefore, it is safe to upload. What is not safe under any circumstances is PAN, Aadhaar, voter ID, password. These are identifier documents, and so therefore, or numbers. And so therefore, they should not be uploaded under any circumstances because whatever you want to create will not involve any one of these documents. Even the email, phone number, and date of birth together with the correct name, they all are identifiers, so therefore avoidable wherever you can. But if you want to use some of them because of certain things that you want to do, like for example, when you're analyzing your own portfolio and you want to age bracket them, then date of birth is required. उस केस में आप नाम नहीं देना, नाम की ज़रूरत नहीं है, आपको सिर्फ ये देखना है कि 20 से 30 साल में आपके कितने कस्टमर्स उस एज ब्रैकेट में हैं, तो वो एज अ परसेंटेज ऑफ द टोटल वो आपको वैसे मिल जाएगा. ईमेल, फोन नंबर अंडर एनी सर्कमस्टेंसेस बेस्ट अवॉइडेबल. और जैसा कि हमने बताया कि आपने बहुत यू नो disclaimers वगैरह आप दे सकते हो. One good way to do it is when you are getting any output from AI, you should also mention that it should be SEBI regulation compliant or RBI regulation compliant वगैरह. ये लिख देने से the engine, the AI engine tries to take care of it, but you can't depend on it. But it does try. So that's the extra precaution that you may want to use. You can design a disclaimer, and then you can use that in everything that you communicate with to your customers, etc., as another precaution that you can use. So what we would advise is ensure all content complies with SEBI AMFI guidelines for mutual fund distributors. Also avoid scheme-specific performance claims or return guarantees. Do not use terms like financial planning, solutions, investment advice, etc. Because unless you are authorized to use these terms. Yeah. Next. So we pretty much covered it. I think I would request Sanjana to put up the QR code for the feedback.
In the meanwhile, we can continue
So,
with the
yes,
Q&A
please carry on.
Q&A sessions.
I have tried to pick up some of the questions as we went along, and I have answered them. But if there's something that I have missed, you can write in the chat mode and we will answer that right away. And here is the QR code that you can use. This QR code is for you to give the feedback. After you have given your feedback, we will be sharing with you some of the things that we have told you we would be sharing, like the list of prompts, etc., and all that. Yes, the link can be shared. Sanjana, can you put the link on the chat box? for people to use the link rather than the QR code? Sir, PPT, Prathamesh ji, PPT will not be available, unfortunately. But some of the relevant things we would be sharing with you, like we have told you, after you've given the feedback. Sanjana has also posted the link. Those who don't have QR code facility can use the link to give your feedback. Jayesh ji, PDF and recording of the session will not be available. Dev Kumar ji, link has been shared in the chat box. Again,
Link has been shared in the chat box. Devji, you can refer the link.
doing another session on compliance. We'll take your feedback. We'll discuss it with the Billa team.
Mr. Rajesh, we've already shared the feedback link with you. Yes, JSG, we will be definitely sharing the prompt once the feedback has been done for everyone.
Trainer name, you can put my name there or you can use Sanjana's name. It's immaterial. Where is the link? The link is just above. सुहास जी आप अगर ऊपर स्क्रॉल करें तो आपको दिखेगा लिंक है तीन बार संजना ने डाला है इट इज अंडर संजना और एस दैट्स द लिंक एक बार फिर से अभी डाला है संजना ने
I would request to each and every partner to just refer to the link which has been shared by Sanjana so that it becomes easy. Just share your feedback. Your feedback is really very important. And hence, Sanjana has already shared the feedback form with you thrice.
देवलाल जी आपने पूछा है कि एआई का क्या महत्व है एडवांटेजेस और डिसएडवांटेजेस ऑफ एआई इन ट्रेडिंग लुक दैट इज स्टिल इवॉल्विंग मोस्टली people have started to check with AI what the view is, but having said that, mostly people rely on their own instinct and trading abilities rather than completely relying on AI. What AI gets used nowadays, I have seen extensively, is in designing automated softwares for trading. डिजाइनिंग में उनका यूज होता है अभी फिलहाल उतना ज़्यादा रिलायंस लोग करना नहीं चाहते वो कॉन्फिडेंस अभी एआई के ऊपर आया नहीं है बट दैट आई गेस विल हैपन ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम राजेश जी ये फिर से शेयर किया गया है जस्ट आपके मैसेज के ऊपर ही है वो ही है लिंक
So looks like people are not able to see the link. I'm not sure why. So Vedang, if you're able to see it, can you paste it from your end? I'm not sure what's happening.
केशव जी आपने पूछा है हाउ टू अपडेट क्लाइंट नेम एंड नंबर इन अ सिंगल एक्सेल स्प्रेडशीट ये आप कहाँ से ट्रांसपोर्ट करना चाहते हो एक्सेल में you if you have it written somewhere then you can just simply copy paste from there no so I'm not able to understand कि अगर आपके पास ऑलरेडी लिखा हुआ है नाम के साथ में तो आप उसी से एक्सेल स्प्रेडशीट बना लो उसी को बेस करके
Participants, please confirm once you have submitted the feedback form so that it becomes easier for you, to with any Q&A left for the day.
Sanjana, do you have that slide with the name of the service that can send multiple messages at the same time?
It's not a part of this slide, no. I don't think
Acha,
so.
okay.
Just check.
Just check. It was there as one of the support slides. It wasn't there in the main presentation, which shifted
Let me
it
just
to
check. One minute, I'll just check, yeah.
Yeah. I think one of the main queries that we found coming is on ये आपने इंडिविजुअल पहले तो देखा कि इंडिविजुअली हम कैसे कस्टमाइज्ड मैसेजेस बना सकते हैं, फिर आपने देखा कि आपके जितने कस्टमर्स हैं सबका साथ में अब द नेचुरल प्रोग्रेशन इज कि वो एक साथ में without individually sending it to the customers, is there somehow you can send it all together as well? Yes, there are services that allow that. We are trying to pull out the names of one or two such service. If we are able to right now, then we will share it with you. If we are not able to, then we will share it with the builder team and they can share it with all of you. In the previous presentations, there used to be one slide which showed, one or two services that the distributors could use.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it.
Thank you all for sharing the feedback form.
Yes, Anand ji, prompts का जो list है वो share होगा. One will share that with you together with some of the other materials as well. Rahul ji, you can use Gemini or you can use Notebook LM to create fresh images. आप ट्राई करिए, आप खुद कर पाएंगे. इट इज एक्सट्रीमली सिंपल. यू जस्ट हैव टू गिव द राइट प्रॉम्प्ट और यू वेट फॉर द प्रॉम्प्ट लिस्ट. उसमें से आप प्रॉम्प्ट उठा के जो इमेज क्रिएटिंग प्रॉम्प्ट्स हैं आप एक वो यूज करके और आप देखो क्या निकलता है, फिर उसको रिफाइन करने की कोशिश करो. आनंद जी, creating AI videos is difficult. We will, you know, we will have to do another more advanced session to take you through that. Anil ji, we take your feedback on Claude. We have shared with you, Venkata ji, where we have said that for image creation and for writing, Gemini and ChatGPT are good. For creating infographics, etc., Notebook LM is to be used. Rajesh ji, yes, we will be sharing some of the important stuff. But the idea is in this session, this is just a beginner's session. Please remember that there are many more things that can be done with the help of AI. We want you to get started. I know a lot of you are already using it. But having said that, even if there are some of you who are not, we want everyone to get into the habit of using different platforms in AI so that you become habituated to it. It becomes a part of your DNA so that you can keep doing it and becoming better and better all the time. So that is the idea. Of course, there are many more things that you can do, more advanced things, and we will try to cover them in future sessions. But please remember that the best way to learn is to keep trying and practicing.
For the ones who want to try some advanced prompts, we've also created a sheet which we call the power up version. There's a lot more, use cases and advanced infographics, analysis, examples that we've tried to, capture in that. So those who want to take a step ahead, maybe you want to try this. For those who want to try infographics, what kind of command prompts would work? There are a lot of samples for you to try out. I'd urge everyone to, also try the power up section, which I think will work better for people who kind of used to use AI in their day-to-day lives. So this might be interesting for that audience.
This, of course, will be shared as a pack
Yes.
with the other things. I think, Vedangji, we can end the session here. Abhijit, do you want to have some
Shared with our respective partners. Hello.
Yeah, I think we should
Audible?
wrap up now.
Hello.
Yeah, Vedang, you're audible.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you so much for valuable time, for your efforts, and this will definitely help all of us, all of our partners, to help and work out in their day-to-day routine. Thank you, partners, for attending the session. It was lovely interacting with you. Bye bye. Take care and have a safe weekend. Bye.
Thank you. Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you. Thank you all.